I've got some home cleaning hacks that are going to make your life easier, and I've got some really cool products to tell you about. I'm Jamie, the Crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, we are going to be going all over the house today. I'm talking about the kitchen, the bathroom, the laundry room, even the car, and I'm going to be sharing some crazy hacks with you, and we're going to start with one of the most simplest. It is this plastic bin. This is a bin. It's kind of like a rubberized plastic. I love the decorative accent on here. It's, of course, my favorite color, blue, but what I love to do with this is to keep my clean towels, my clean like bar mops, my clean sponges, anything like that under the sink. This is so easy. So grab and go. And what's so great about it is it's got these handles on it, so it does make it really easy to grab it out of the cabinet, grab out what you need to, clean what you need to. If it's not super dirty, put it back in there, let it air out first. But again, this is something that I use all the time. I have these not only under the kitchen sink, but I also have them in the bathroom for other cleaning supplies. Now, the other thing that I grab, and I love these. I have probably 15 of these, I would think. Yes, it is this clear lucite drawer system. Now, these are super, super fun. And what's so great about these is that the drawer on the front is very, very easy to use. It's got this great little handle on there. But what is also really unique about these is that they are stackable. There's a little bit of a divot here, as you can see. And I've actually taken mine and glued them together to create my own little kind of cleaning drawer system. Now, under my kitchen sink, I put my cleaning tablets in there. I put my dishwasher pods in there. And it is the easiest kind of grab and go system. And it's super, super easy and super, super convenient whenever I feel like cleaning. Now, the other thing that I grabbed, and if you can find these at Dollar Tree, you need to grab them. This is my old one. I've had this one for quite some time. It is an adjustable kind of towel holder. It goes over your cabinet doors. You can put this in the bathroom. You can put this in the kitchen. I love to take it and actually separate it and put paper towels on it. You can use this for toilet paper. If you had a bathroom, maybe you didn't want to put a toilet paper holder in the bathroom, or, you want to have one of those in the bathroom, obviously, but maybe you want to not install it on the wall is what I meant to say. Anyway, this is also really good for your favorite cleaning supplies. Now, this makes it super, super easy because it hangs on the inside of the kitchen sink or the kitchen cabinet. You've got all of your cleaning supplies ready to go, super grab and go convenient, and it makes cleaning really, really fun. You are going to need 6 balls. You can get 6 balls of any kind. I went with this package of kind of like plastic baseballs, and I did get 2 packages. That way I would have an even number. You could use the little basketballs. You could use the smaller baseballs. You could use the kind of fuzzy little creature balls. Really, any kind of ball works really good for this. However, I do think that the lighter the ball, the more challenging the game becomes. Then you're going to get 6 of these oversized solo cups. Now, these oversized kind of solo cups are like little coolers. You can find these in the summer entertaining kind of section with the 4th of July things, and get 6 colors. It does not matter if they all match. I just happen to be able to get 6 of mine. I had 2 from last year, and then I bought 4 this year. And when you take these, spread them out in the yard apart from each other, you've got a fun ball toss game. Now, you could also make this obviously kid friendly, but you could also make this very adult friendly with a very fun adult drinking game if you wanted to. Now, I'm going to have to say this next item is becoming one of my favorites. It has not always been a favorite, but it is Dollar Tree flowers. Dollar Tree flowers have really come a long way, and I feel like that they're getting better and better with our, 25-cent increase, maybe more coming soon. But those increases seem to be paying off, at least in some departments. And the Dollar Tree flowers are no exception for that for me. I absolutely love them. What I love about them is that you can take a thrifted vase of any kind. You can put this up in a corner. It really helps brighten up a room. Also, as you guys know, I do have Mr. Otis. He's my little buddy. I would never want him to poison himself or to eat something that he shouldn't. And these faux flowers are kind of perfect if you do have pets. These are the cone flowers from Dollar Tree, and I have to say, I really, really love these. I'm loving the spring and the summer. I'm really, really looking forward to the fall and the Christmas flowers. How about you guys? Now this next item from Dollar Tree may look like some ordinary solar light, but nope, guess what? This actually comes with a stake. The stake is so easy to assemble. I was absolutely shocked on how tall it was once you did fully assemble it, and the light that it puts off is really, really good. Now, is it the brightest? No, absolutely not. But if you're wanting to accent something, maybe you're wanting to recreate kind of those little lightning bug kind of looks, this is a great solar light to be able to put in your yard. And Again, I love these. I think what I'm going to do is put them along the pathway to my backyard and just kind of sprinkle them in with the other solar lights that I do have. That way it'll kind of remind me of, you know, like little lightning bugs when I grow up. I'm definitely going to have to go back and get more of these because they'll be gone soon. And then, you know how it is. We'll be wanting things like this forever. And yeah, they're probably already gone. Let's face it. They're probably already gone from my Dollar Tree. Now, if you are a Dollar Tree crafter, then you are always using some sort of cutting tools. You're probably using scissors, of course, but then you're also probably using some sort of X-Acto knife or something like that to be able to cut very small pieces. And having a cutting mat on hand is something that is really, really good. Now, this particular cutting mat came from Dollar Tree. You can find this in the Crafter Square section. I've actually had this one for several years, and I love this one so much. And I saw these restocked in the stores recently, so definitely look for these. But I want to show you, I bought this one on Amazon, and I bought this one probably, I don't know, maybe a month or so before I found this one at Dollar Tree. They're about the same age. They're not much difference in size between the two, but I will tell you, this one was $1.25. This one was almost $12. Get you a cutting mat, save money, $1.25. This will be the go-to easiest thing that you can have in your craft room. You can store this practically anywhere, and it is a really, really, really good tool to have in your arsenal of crafting. Arsenal of crafting, how's that? Now, I think most of you guys know that I have a house that was built in 1945. It's got some classic charm to it, but it also has some little modern updates that I've done here and there. In the backyard, I love to put these little pink flamingos out there. These right now are in the front yard. They're by my rose bushes that are out front, but at one time, I did have about 8 of these in the backyard. They were centered around this little like floral kind of rock garden thing that I have in the back, and unfortunately, a couple of the flamingos kind of died because my landscaper ran over them with his lawnmower, not realizing that they were there because they are kind of short. Let's face it, they do sit kind of short for, you know, for they're $1.25. They're short. And I decided to kind of revamp that area a couple years ago. My landscaper felt horrible about it, by the way. And I told him, I'm like, don't worry. They were like $3, you know. Rest in peace, flamingos. But if you are looking to recreate something like this or have something kind of summer fun, these are really, really fun. And if you did want to make them longer or have longer legs, you could use the barbecue skewers or the long, like the shish kebab skewers. That's what I'm going to call them. I don't know if that's what they are. But you could use those as well and make the legs nice and long and have some gorgeous pink flamingo ladies. I think you should get these. These are really, really fun in the yard. Now, if you're a big fan of the Shore Living line that Dollar Tree comes out with every year, then you're going to really, really love the fact that they've got these great glass canisters now. This is part of a lot of little glass pieces and little decorative pieces that Shore Living has come out with this year. But I really, really like these because they are so different and they are so unique. Now, these little glass canisters with the wood lid, super, super cute. They're the perfect size to be able to put just about anywhere. I've got mine in my bathroom, and I've got like my floss picks. I've got a oatmeal bath that I use that's in a vino. I also use things for like ear picks and Q-tips and different things like that. You could certainly put them in your craft room or maybe even in your sewing room. You could store buttons, different odds and ends in them. There's definitely some value in these. Pick these up if you're at Dollar Tree. They were only $1.25. Super, super cute, and I love them so much. much. Now, I have talked about this every single time summer comes around since I've had my channel, and this was not a idea that I came up with originally. This was an idea that a friend of mine shared with me, and I love this so much. I don't know why more people aren't doing this, but if you can get your hands on these hula skirts. This is the adult hula skirt. They do have a child size as well. These are so good for year-round fun. Now, what I mean by that is that you could actually take this and you could use this as a hula skirt for yourself. You could also take this and do what I did with some double-sided tape, and I actually put this around the edge of my table out on my deck, and it kind of created a fun little entertaining area. I kind of had like a little luau, you know, little Hawaiian theme with it. But what also is really good about this, and this is my favorite thing to do with these, by the way, is I like to use these long, nice pieces of raffia to tie nice, long raffia bows for any of my fall DIYs or even any of my holiday DIYs. Because if you're looking for a raffia bow, a lot of the raffia now is very stiff or it's just not long enough. And this gives you nice, long pieces that you can literally remove from the cording at the end, or you could just cut right into it. You can store it right back into this bag. This is a craft room must-have if you love that kind of fall raffia. You can make a scarecrow with this. All kinds of really fun things. So fun that I can't even talk. And of course, speaking of summer decor, you can't go wrong with the summer decor and the tablescapes that are available right now at Dollar Tree. There are so many really cute ideas and cute patterns and cute themes. This set actually is highlighted from one of my old videos, and I still have this set, and I use this set all the time. What I love about it too is that the color combos are typically very similar to these, so it's very easy to add pieces or even replace pieces if I have to. These are a must-have. They're so much fun for a theme party, so much fun for summer entertaining and just sitting out by the pool. Right now it's like 200 degrees in Atlanta, so I'm not really sitting out there much. However, it is a good thing to have on those very random, you know, cooler nights and days that we're all dreaming of right now. I know my air conditioner is ready for the cooler days too. Baby girl's working overtime. Keep her together. So I'm going to be revamping my craft room very soon. We are going to do a lot of different things in here. New furniture, like new paint and everything. I'm also needing a new way to kind of store some essential tools. And when I saw these little toolboxes in the automotive section at Dollar Tree, I thought that this could be absolutely perfect. So I've been giving them a little bit of a trial run, and I have to say I'm actually really excited about them. Now, they do hold a lot. Check out how much I was able to get in this one little toolbox. And this is not even full, by the way. So what I think I'm going to do with these is I'm going to make one toolbox maybe be like scissors, or make one be like, you know, just craft room essentials. And then I'm going to have some that actually have some tools in it, like some screwdrivers and drill bits and things like that. Just anything that is kind of grab and go and that I really need to have as a quick source here in the craft room. I was getting ready to say the tool shed. I guess the tool shed could be fun. I think I'll just call it the craft room. What do you guys think? Now, I am such a fan of these laundry bags that you can pick up from Dollar Tree, and the reason why I love them are for many reasons, but the sneaker cleaning hack is so good. All you have to do is take this out of the plastic bag. You want to put your sneakers, I usually just do one pair at a time, inside the bag. Tie a knot kind of towards the end of this bag. Put your sneakers inside your dryer, but hang the excess fabric and the knot on the outside of your dryer like you see here. And this allows you to wash your sneakers in the washer, but then put them in the dryer to dry, and you don't have to hear the clunk, 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 clunk of your shoes going for 20 minutes or however long it takes. Now, obviously, depending on your sneakers, if it's leather or if they're, bejeweled or something like that, you may not want to put your sneakers in the dryer, but this does give you some options to kind of play around with that. This is a brilliant idea, by the way, for canvas sneakers, anything that you can wash in the washer very, very easily. I love this hack so much. And also, these are not bad for laundry. I use a laundry service sometimes called Poplin. And what I like to do with Poplin is take these laundry bags, separate my clothes, send it off to Poplin. They send it back to me within 24 hours. I'm not going to apologize for using and paying for any of these services, y'all, because I am busy. I work a lot. I have 3 jobs. And if I can send out my laundry and get it done and it comes back folded and on hangers and everything, and I can come in here, what is all this? Showing some cleavage. Then I am super, super happy. It makes me a happy boy. It makes me be able to kind of create content for you guys. And you know what? I think it's really, really cool. I am going to put a link in the description box for Poplin for you guys below. Definitely check it out because it is such a cool idea. And I mean, why wouldn't you do it? It's $1 a pound, y'all. It's $1 a pound. Check it out. Now, what I love about this summer entertaining and all the essentials line that comes out at Dollar Tree is that they also really create some things that can be super transitional and you can use them in a lot of different ways. For example, this caddy, this is a utensil caddy that's designed to coordinate with some of these summer, drinkware and plates and different things. But you can also use this for your craft room. As I mentioned, I am going to be revamping my craft room a little bit. I'm going to be kind of tidying up some things and having these little caddies to be able to put some essentials like pens and pencils and paints and glues and different things are going to be really, really cool. They're going to be able to be displayed. They're going to be pretty, but they're also going to be very accessible. I can pick it up, carry it along with me, and as you can see, it holds a lot. If you can find these, they're $1.25. They are in the area where the summer kind of entertaining is, and I also found them, oddly enough, in the Crafter Square section. It's almost like Dollar Tree was listening, and I think they probably do sometimes. This is a favorite item of mine that I picked up at Crafter Square, and I was kind of blown away with them. Have you seen these chalkboard strips that you can get at Dollar Tree? Well, what's really cool about these is that they're good long strips, as you can see here, but they also have an adhesive back. So they're really, really easy to pull away. And there's also, by the way, 2 packages of strips in each one of these. Now, imagine taking a very large, like 24 by 36 frame. Maybe it's a picture that you have that you just don't like anymore. Maybe it's a really cheap, inexpensive frame that you purchased at a thrift store of some kind. Turn it into a giant chalkboard. Look at the possibilities of this. This chalkboard is absolutely huge. Now, in full disclosure, I did not make that chalkboard. However, I spent a lot of money on that chalkboard. If I would have had something like this back when I bought that, this would have been a no-brainer to do this. You can peel these off, you can put them really, really close together, and it will, you'll see a little bit of seaming, but if you do it really, really carefully, this could be an absolutely fantastic, large impact piece that you could have in your kitchen, kind of like this chalkboard that I spent way too much money on. Just a thought. Now, Dollar Tree has these new acrylic frames. And I say new, but they're not new. They've had them for a while. They've had them in a lot of different sizes, but I recently saw somebody on TikTok do this, and I thought that this was an absolutely brilliant idea. Now, you can take the frame and, of course, use them for frames, or what if you put a piece of cardstock in there and you just use the plain white cardstock? You've got an instant kind of dry erase board that can sit on your desk or on your countertop, depending on kind of the size. They make these in a lot of different available options. You can get an 8x10, you can get a 4x6, you can get a 5x7. You can get them in a lot of different sizes. But what if you took it a step further and you made like a modern kind of dry erase board? You could put your favorite piece of cardstock in here that's got a favorite cute pattern like this cow print pattern here. And boom, you've got a very, very cool kind of modern dry erase board. Now, obviously, you'd want to use a pen or a pencil or not a pen or a pencil. You would want to use a dry erase marker that was brighter than your background, or just go with a wallpaper sample or a cardstock or even wrapping paper that had a little more of a subdue pattern or maybe even just a solid color, and you've got your very own custom dry erase board that sits right on your countertop. Your kids can use it. It could be perfect for the honey-do list or for your own grocery list. Lots of very cool options with this one, and I have to say, I think this is going to be a favorite of mine for a while. So I have this product that I discovered a while ago, and I actually found it for the first time at Dollar Tree, and it's Fabuloso. I love Fabuloso, and I love all of the different scents about it. I definitely love all the colors. Also, if you know, you know, Fabuloso makes about 8 different colors, I think. And I am working on getting all of the different colors again in my laundry room and where my cleaning supplies are. And one, because it's pretty, and I like the rainbow colors that they all offer, but also Fabuloso is pretty fabulous for cleaning. Did you know that spray starch will change your life? And you can get it at Dollar Tree. Now, there's several really, really cool hacks that you can do with your spray starch, other than, of course, what is going on with my shirts today? Other than having the, the nice crisp shirt that you iron with, did you know that spray starch can also help you keep stains out of your clothes and out of your kids' clothes, for example? Let's say you're at a barbecue, you dribble a little sauce or something on your shirt, hit it with spray starch. The spray starch is actually going to help the stain from not setting until you can wash it. Now, another great hack for spray starch is also to spray your canvas sneakers. Now, I have a pair of white canvas sneakers. They remind me of like Keds shoes that were back in the day. If you know, you know about Keds. And I really, really loved them. They were hard to keep clean. I had them in white. They did make them in men's, by the way, so don't give me any in the comments. But the Keds shoes were really, really cool. They were white canvas. You spray them with spray starch before you wear them, and it's almost like a Scotch Guard. It's definitely going to help them, and it's going to help them keep your shoes really, really clean. Now, there's also a way that you can use spray starch if you are putting a temporary cuff in something. Let's say, for example, I wanted to put a little cuff in this shirt just to, kind of sex it up a little, because this isn't enough. You can actually roll up your sleeves. You can use some spray starch. You can iron it. It will give your look a temporary, cuff. You could do this with your pants or your jeans. Spray starch is kind of a nice thing to have on hand. This is a good little hack to keep in the laundry room. Now, another great hack that you can get from Dollar Tree is a microfiber cloth. Now, microfiber cloth, this is in the automotive section. Obviously, this is fantastic for windows. Did you know that you can also take this and use this to clean your house windows with? What I like to do is dampen this just a little bit and then use this to kind of wipe off any of the gook that builds up on your windows, on the outside of your windows. Let's say, for example, you live near the ocean. There's a lot of salt that is in the air, and you have to kind of remove that from your windows. Otherwise, it can get corrosive and really kind of mess it up. But this is an easy way to do this, because if you dampen these cloths, you can use these to kind of wipe down the salt that is on, I don't know why I can't say salt today. The other thing that you can do with this too, like if you live in a state like I do in Georgia, where we have pollen basically from it seemed like it's from March until November. Pollen is what's kind of got me a little hoarse today. This is also really good for wiping down your windows with that. Now, I will buy probably like 3 or 4 of these, because with the pollen especially, once I've wiped down the windows with them and kind of gotten rid of all the pollen and everything, I will not reuse these, because I do not want to wash these in my house and then have that in my washing machine or anything. But at $1.25 each, this is a really, really good option. And these are also really good size, so you can cut these into smaller sizes as well. So keep that in mind when you're going by the automotive department at Dollar Tree. Years ago, when I was first kind of starting being a creator here on YouTube, I was staining a wood project in my house. It was raining outside, so I couldn't go outside and do it. So I thought, oh, I'll just do it inside, no big deal. So I ended up putting a little bit too much stain on the piece that I was working on. And I went to the bathroom thinking, oh, I'll just rinse it off in the tub, no big deal. Well, guess what, guys? I have a cast iron bathtub because my house, again, was built in the 40s. And the stain from the Varathane product that I was using literally stained the whole inside of my bathtub. And I thought that I had absolutely ruined my tub. However, the one product that I used that thank God I had on hand was the Totally Awesome cleaner from Dollar Tree. And all I did was just take the bathtub, I filled it up with hot water, I poured an entire bottle of Totally Awesome in there, and just started wiping down the tub where the stain had kind of stained the tub. And it came perfectly clean. It came so clean, I was shocked. I was shocked, I was thankful, I was happy. So any of the awesome cleaners that you can find out there, the Totally Awesome, I personally recommend them. Now, test them on your fabrics, test them on colors, different things like that. But if you're planning on staining some wood in your bathtub, this is a great one to have on hand. Now, when I was kind of looking through the cleaning supplies and everything at Dollar Tree, I also found this brand new oven and grill cleaner. So I have an electric grill that I got from Charbroil several years ago. This is the Charbroil Edge grill, and the grates on it are filthy. They're disgusting. And I took them outside and I sprayed them down with this Totally Awesome cleaner, and I just followed the directions, which were to spray it on and then to start kind of wiping and scrubbing it off. Now, I did use a little bit of a scrub brush to kind of loosen my gook a little bit, because full transparency, the last time that I used my grill, which was, this is gross, but it was in the fall, in the early fall, I didn't clean my grates properly. So my grill grates have a little bit of, gook on them, but the Totally Awesome cleaner did really work. It got them a lot cleaner than they were supposed to be. And because I'm still kind of new at grilling, I've actually found out that some of that gook is actually good, because it does help kind of season your grill grate. So I'm not going to scrub it completely clean anymore, not going to try anymore, but I am going to clean up better after myself. And the Totally Awesome grill cleaner is definitely something you should check into. So I grabbed this Dollar Tree stack rack, we'll call it, in the plus section. So this was $5. What I really loved about this is it does have a lot of versatility. You could stack the baskets on top of each other. They kind of have these clear plastic legs in there. And then you do have the option, of course, to separate it, kind of like I did in my bathroom, because my bathroom shelves are a little tighter, and it kind of works for me on that size. I could adjust it, but I wanted to be able to kind of use the baskets individually. I will tell you one thing though, the kind of acrylic legs that they come with, they're just plastic, but they kind of look like acrylic. Once you put them into the slots, you're kind of committed to doing that. So keep that in mind. I would probably measure before you're setting this up. When I did try to remove one of the legs to end up putting it in the bathroom, like I did, like I'm showing you here on camera, one of my legs ended up breaking. So that was unfortunate. I don't feel I need to take it back to Dollar Tree, because I'm not going to be using it to stack. The stack is a generous stack, I would say, and it doesn't fit like under my kitchen sink, or it doesn't fit under the bathroom sink. So make sure that you do have a very large kind of pantry or something like that to be able to use these in, or just separate them like I did, and you'll have all kinds of really cool storage. And as you can see, they definitely hold a lot of goodies, because I gotta stay clean. So the one thing that I do really love about summer entertaining, and for me, I guess it's probably really more like early fall entertaining, is being able to be outside and doing like a fun movie night or something. You can put a giant bed sheet like up on the fence. You could get a projector. There are inflatable projectors and things that you can do, but I love to be able to sit outside and watch a movie and have popcorn with that. Now, these popcorn buckets that you find at Dollar Tree are super fun. You can get the oversized one that is just fantastic for you know, kind of recreating that movie theater experience. I also like that you can buy these individual packets. So if you had the really big popcorn bucket, but then you could put some smaller ones in for your friends. Movie nights, whether they're outside or inside, are certainly a lot of fun. And then I noticed these Coca-Cola branded ones as well. These are super fun to be able to have on hand as well. If you have a home theater or you have an outdoor home theater, anything like that, these are really, really fun to have on hand. They make a really fun theme night. It looks like you went the extra step, the extra mile for your friends, but you did not spend a lot of money. So definitely grab these if you can find them at your Dollar Tree. Another area that I'm really, really loving at Dollar Tree lately are the amount of frames that they're getting in. They're getting in some really, really beautiful frames, like these mirrored frames and some of these other detailed frames. They're fantastic for sharing family photos. They look more expensive than they actually are. They are still a little, you know, on the quality. However, I tend to put my frames or my pictures in frames, and then I don't really like touch them or handle them much. So kind of keep that in mind, but there are some really beautiful frames, and it's a great way to save some money. It's a great way to decorate, and you can really make a big impact and a nice impact in your space without having to spend a lot of money, as long as you don't touch them, you know, or let the kids touch them, because some of these frames, they're gonna break in a minute, and you know, but it was $1.25. Now, another item that I really do love is this sponge holder. I love this for two reasons. One, it's got these great suction cups on the back of it. These suction cups hold really, really well. And what I also like is that it has these built-in drainage holes. So you can take your sponge, wipe away, clean away, do whatever you're going to do with your favorite cleaning products, and then take your sponge, put it right back into the holder, and you've got an area that's going to let it dry. It's holding up out of the water. It is a great little gadget to have. Another gadget that I really do love a lot is this cleaning sponge. Now, this little thing is crazy. There's like little sponges on the end here, and what's so great about this is that it will get into smaller areas. It cleans and it holds the product in here as well. So if you wanted to kind of put this again in your favorite cleaner and you're wanting to use it to clean your dishes or your pots or anything, you can use this little gadget all the time. I will use this until it is completely like dead, and then I will grab another one because I really like it that much. I love that you can wring it out. It's not going to hold a lot of water. You can also stand it up right next to that sponge holder, and it's going to dry itself out, and then you can use it again. Now, the other little hack that I have for you, this is, I guess, the first hack, is aluminum foil. Believe it or not, aluminum foil is more than just an instrument for cooking. How was that? I meant really fancy with the aluminum foil that was upside down. The aluminum foil is also great because you can use it for a cleaning pad. Believe it or not, you can take a aluminum foil and use it as a scrubber. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing anything that has like a non-stick surface or anything like that, but you can totally use this for cleaning out like your cookie sheets or any of your pans that go in the oven. I use a ball of aluminum foil on my pans all the time. They come clean and they are the perfect little shiny, almost brand new for me to be able to mess up and put in the kitchen again. Now, the other thing that I do like to use in my kitchen is this splat cover, this kind of microwave cover. You can get this in the kitchen kind of essentials section, and what's so great about this is that literally just goes in your microwave. It's got holes to help aerate things, and it's even got these little handles, these little finger holes here. You can put this in your microwave, put it right over top of your plate. It's going to help from like splatters and things, and it's super, super convenient, and it's also pretty easy to wash as well. Now, another hack or another thing that I love to have in my kitchen are these funnels, and you can get these sets of 3 funnels at the Dollar Tree in the kitchen section for $1.25, and these are great. I love these. I've actually used these in DIY projects before. I have used these for a lot of different things. One is stuck right now, and there's 3 different sizes. 3 different sizes. You can literally keep one in the garage if you wanted to. You could keep one in the kitchen. You could keep one, where else would you need a funnel? Let me know in the comments below where else you would use a funnel. I'm trying to think, where else would I use the funnel? Now, another thing that you could do in the kitchen is this little serving container. Now they call it a milk and serve container, but I love this because it's got the measurements inside of it already, but also it's got this little pop lid. How perfect would this be for pancake mix? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like anytime that I make pancakes, I always have way too much batter. And I end up eating a bunch of pancakes, which I don't need to do. This will allow me to make whatever kind of pancake mix I have. I can literally pop the lid. I can pour my pancakes into the pan, and then I can store whatever I need to, and it's not gonna be a problem anymore. Now, if you're looking for some really cool home hacks, let me tell you about one that I discovered. It is using rubbing alcohol, a Ziploc bag, and water. We are going to create our very own gel ice pack. Now, what is crazy about this is that you take 1 cup of rubbing alcohol to 2 cups of water. Add it into a Ziploc bag and you've got your very own gel pack, kind of like an ice pack. What's so crazy about this is that the alcohol prevents this ice pack from freezing, because alcohol does not freeze. When you add that 2-to-1 ratio, you've got a gel pack that you can use anytime you have a sore muscle or a sore back. It literally is something that you can make up in any size. You could use a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. You could use a sandwich-sized Ziploc bag. You could even use a little snack-sized bag if you want. Just make sure that your alcohol to water is at 2-to-1 ratio. So you want to have 1 part alcohol and 1 part rubbing alcohol, that is, and then you want to have 2 parts water, and that is going to create a very cool ice pack for whenever you've got a little ache or a pain. Now, the next hack that I have is something that I cannot take credit for. I saw this on my friend Sarah Jane's channel from Chic on the Cheap, and she used a pool noodle to fill a bucket. I was blown away. I thought that this was the coolest idea ever. Now, all you have to do is take one end of the pool noodle, put it over the faucet in your bathroom, and then extend the other side of that pool noodle directly down into a bucket. And yes, this is going to fill up your bucket from your sink, or you could just put it in the bathtub if you wanted to. I wanted to show you. I thought it was cool. Now, the other thing that I did find out is that you can use rubbing alcohol and a toothbrush to clean your jewelry. Now, this does not apply to every type of jewelry. I would definitely do your research, especially when it comes to precious stones. You don't want to use it on pearls. You don't want to use it on any kind of a soft gemstone, but gold, sterling silver, toothbrush, rubbing alcohol, it's the perfect combo for cleaning up your jewelry. Now, another thing that I really do love, and I have to say I was super excited to find this at Dollar Tree. Anytime I see this, I always grab them, and that is baking soda. Baking soda is a great way to keep your freezer and your refrigerator fresh. There's actually a ton of different uses that you can do with baking soda, but for me, I just got a freezer for my back kind of porch area, my kind of utility room, and I wanted to have something to keep that area nice and fresh. Now, another thing that I really like to do and like to keep fresh is my belly. I like to fill my belly with goodness. And believe it or not, there is a very easy recipe hack that you can do with a box of chocolate, like cake mix from Dollar Tree, and canned pumpkin. All you have to do is combine these two together and it creates the most decadent, dense muffin. Now, I took mine a little step further and I did also add some cherry pie filling to mine. So I made these chocolatey cherry muffins. You literally follow the instructions on the back of the box and that's all you do. You mix together pumpkin, you mix together the cake mix, and you mix together maybe half of the can of the cherries, and it creates the most yummy, decadent muffins that are so delicious. And by the way, I learned this hack at Weight Watchers. This is a Weight Watchers hack. I don't remember what the points were per muffin because it was such a long time ago. Definitely check it out if you're following the Weight Watchers plan, but that's a great little hack, and it's 2 ingredients. It's $1.25 each. Such a good, easy recipe. Another easy recipe is to make a meatloaf. And to do that, you can take a box of stuffing mix that you can get from Dollar Tree, combine this with a pound of ground turkey or a pound of ground beef, and you've got the easiest meatloaf. All of the seasonings, everything is already in there, and it makes the most yummy meatloaf. This is also another Weight Watchers hack that I learned that I wanted to share with you guys. I literally do this probably at least once a week for a meal. It is super easy, and it makes the best meatloaf sandwiches ever for the leftovers. Now, when you are going to have leftovers, you're going to have leftovers most of the time anyway. And these little short, fresh cover-ups are so great. These things are great because they will literally expand and cover up any kind of leftover that you have. I love these. They kind of look like a little hairnet. It's not a hairnet, but I mean, I guess you could use it as a hairnet if you wanted to, but they really are designed for, you know, for your leftovers. Now, another great hack that I discovered is using a Dollar Tree sock. You guys know how much I love Dollar Tree socks, but did you know that you can use these to clean your blinds with? Yes, you can actually clean your blinds with these socks. All you have to do is take one of these socks, put it on your hand, and literally wipe down your blinds. You could spray your favorite cleaner on there, of course, and wipe away. That is literally all you have to do. And then when you're done, take the sock, put it in the dryer. Or, well, put it in the washer first, then put it in the dryer. Now, when we're doing cleaning hacks, of course, we have to also talk about our automobiles, our cars, and this little duster that you can pick up is a game changer. I love this duster so much. This was in the automotive section at Dollar Tree, and what I love about it is it's got these little kind of knobbies on the side of it here. You can spray this with your favorite cleaner that, of course, is safe for your car, and then you can wipe off your dash, you can wipe off your console. You could also use this side if you wanted to have kind of more like a microfiber kind of side. This is also machine washable. All you have to do is toss this in the washer and the dryer, and you've got a cleaning product that you can use all the time. Also, what I really do love about this is that there's nothing that says, there's no rules against you using this inside the house either. You could also use this as a duster for your furniture, for your bookshelves, all kinds of great things. This is definitely a game changer. I love this so much. Now, a hack that my dad taught me is for keeping your windshield washer blades really, or your windshield wiper blades really sharp. And to do that, all you have to do is take a Brillo pad. Take a Brillo pad, just lightly go over each one of your windshield wiper blades, and you will be surprised at how much longer your windshield wiper blades will actually last you. This is a hack that I've shown before, and I love this hack. It definitely makes a difference. If you start to see your windows getting a little cloudy, or maybe your wipers are not working the way that they should, take a little Brillo pad, go over the blades just very lightly, and you'll be surprised at the difference you'll be able to see. Now, another thing that I love, in addition to a clean windshield, of course, is having a clean towel to do that with. And these microfiber cloths are great. I love these whenever I'm cleaning glass or mirrors. I use my favorite Blue Land product, of course, and I am using this on my windshield. I use it on the mirrors inside. It does not leave streaks. There's no lint, and it is also super easy to clean and to reuse. Again, throw it in the washer when you're done, put it in the dryer. You've got a great microfiber cloth that you can use time and time again. The other thing that I really do love, and I meant to mention these earlier in my kitchen hacks video, but these bar mops. These bar mops are my favorite. Now, you can get them in a 3-pack now since the prices have increased at Dollar Tree. They used to sell these individually. Then they sold them as a 2-pack. Now they're selling them as a 3-pack. So if you can get your hands on them, find the 3-packs. Trust me, don't get suckered and buy the 1-pack or the 2-pack. Look for the 3-pack, and these are worth it. I love these. I use these so much in not only my general just kind of everyday cleaning, but I use these in my craft room when I'm creating. These bar mops are a game changer and definitely something that you want to have on hand. Now, another little hack I learned is with this laundry bag that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. These laundry bags are a game changer when it comes to cleaning your sneakers. Whether you're cleaning sneakers or slippers, you don't want to hear them going clunk, 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 clunk in your dryer. And I'm telling you, this little laundry bag hack is fantastic. All you have to do is put your shoes inside of the laundry bag, tie a knot at the top of it, take the knot and extend it outside of the dryer door. Center your shoes on the dryer, close the dryer door with the knot hanging outside, and your shoes are going to go through the drying cycle without all of the clunk, 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 clunk. And they actually work fantastically. You can reuse these over and over again. They're super, super convenient. And what's great about them too is that if you wanted to also put dirty clothes in it and kind of carry it to the laundromat or to the hamper or to your mom's house to do laundry with, whatever you want, you can definitely do that as well. My mother would kill me if I brought home laundry right now. Now, another hack that I have for you are cotton balls and taking essential oils and combining them. This essential oil brand is one that I really like from Dollar Tree. It's all natural, and I do buy this one as much as I can anytime I see it. What you need to do is take your essential oil, douse a cotton ball with it, and then take that cotton ball and put it inside of your vacuum cleaner. You want to put this in the bag of your vacuum cleaner, or in the if you have a bagless vacuum cleaner, kind of wherever all the schmutz goes into when you vacuum, because every time you vacuum, that essential oil smell is going to permeate through that cotton ball and shoot out of your vacuum cleaner, and it's going to be a beautiful, blissful smell, and your whole house is going to smell good too when you're doing it. So why not enjoy it when you're vacuuming? Now, the last thing that I have is this container. I love these containers. These containers are so versatile. Not only could you use these for your Blue Land cleaning tablets, you could use these for your dishwasher pods, you could use these for laundry pods, you could also use these in the kitchen for snacks. Now, they're not airtight, so I wouldn't recommend, any kind of dry goods or anything like that, anything that would go stale, essentially. I guess dry goods would probably be okay in this, but these are great for those individually wrapped packages of snacks or crackers or cookies. And again, for a cleaning hack or for a home hack, this is a game changer. For $1.25, if you can find these, you need to run and grab as many as you can. They have this larger size, and then there's also a smaller size that's about half this size that you can get. And then in the glassware section, occasionally you will find a smaller version without a little handle, but it does have a lid. That's also a great one to grab if you can. All right, guys, that is it. That is my home and cleaning hacks video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Definitely check out Blue Land. There's that link in the description box below. You can save 15% on your own kits. Definitely make a change and start having some great cleaning products in your home. All right, guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed these hacks. Let me know in the comments below which ones were your favorite. All right, guys, take care. Until then, bye-bye.